Well, the good news is I have a good place to put this microphone. Hey y'all, I am back on YouTube. She is almost a month or 4 weeks old, and so I'm coming to you with a massive thrift haul, and this time I have a shirt on. Okay, the story of this thrift haul is that some of y'all know I gave birth to Goldie Joe, who is joining us today, at 42 weeks and 1 day. So I was long overdue, and I had to have my water broken in order to get her to come out. But she was evicted. She came out on April 16th, and I'm filming this the day before Mother's Day, May 11th, I think. So I'm back in the office, back to making YouTube videos. We're figuring out how to juggle motherhood and reselling at the same time. And the story of this haul, let me get back to what I was saying, is that in the last 2 weeks before I gave birth to her, I kept thinking okay, I'm gonna give birth today. It's 40 weeks, it's 41 weeks, it's any day now. And so I kept basically just kind of not working or procrastinating my work, and just kept thinking this might be my last chance to go to Goodwill, for a long time. So I kept going to Goodwill, and I was being very selective, but just pop into Goodwill for an hour here and there, and I accumulated some stuff from various trips, mini trips that I didn't film in a thrift with me, but I did accumulate some stuff to show you in this haul. So I actually have some really good stuff to show y'all, and some really good BOLO brands that I didn't know about or have never found before at a Goodwill. So I'm really excited to dive in and show you what I found in this haul. So let's get into it without further ado. And I'll probably try to be speedy because I don't know how long she's gonna last. Poor baby. All right. So the first, I actually posted about this one on Instagram, is a BOLO brand. This is a good brand to know for summer. They really kind of specialize in summer dresses and stuff like that. It's Zarina. And this, I don't know how well this particular dress is going to do, but it is really cute. It's this tiered maxi dress with this smocked bodice on top and these tie straps, size small, and this purple, floral print. I couldn't find a stock photo, but I decided to get it anyway for $6.99. I mean, this dress probably retailed it for $200, $300. So I was very, very happy about that. I don't think I've ever found this brand at the thrift store for this next piece, but I have sold it many a time via liquidation and I know that it does well. It's actually been a couple years since I sold it. I don't know, or listed it. This particular piece I was excited to find because it's I think essentially a bridal type piece, bridal gown. This is a bridal or formal wear brand. I'll stop yakking on about it and try to show you what I'm talking about. The brand is Katie May. Okay, definitely know this brand because this brand can sell for really good money. Gosh, I forget the name of this particular piece, but it was sold at Revolve, etc. And it is flawless. It's an ivory gown, so either a wedding dress or a reception dress or something like that. And it retailed, I think, for somewhere around the $300 to $500 range. And I got it at Goodwill for $14.99. So it won't resell for that much. But I think it will resell for over $100. So that was a really good find. Need to get that listed. One time I went into Goodwill and this is all I found. I spent over an hour in this. Actually, I think I did film a thrift with me with this one, and I'm not going to post it because I found one piece. But it's Girlfriend Collective, which is a brand that's kind of declining in resale value. But I looked up, this is a skirt. For whatever reason, a lot of these athletic brands, the skirts or the skirts still do really well. And same with the dresses, athletic dresses by Outdoor Voices, for example, does really well. But the leggings, a lot of them, I wouldn't touch. I got this for $7.99. I think this will sell for around $40. So it was a good find. Need to get it listed. Okay, and then another time I went into Goodwill and found 3 things. So I've already covered 2 trips. Now we're going on to the next trip. And I think I did post about this on Instagram too at the time. This is a brand that is completely new to me. I had to actually look it up. Because it just says RGT here, but the brand is actually Rogue Territory. I think it's a men's denim brand. And, you know, on first glance, you know, the first 4 listings on Poshmark are listed for 125, 110, 70, and 126. And then it's sold for 55, 115, 70, 91, 75, 55, 100, 40. So should sell for at least $40, which is great. And I think these are selvage jeans. They've got a button fly. What made me definitely want to stop and check it out is that it's made in the USA with Japanese denim. Or no, this is, yeah, I think it's Japanese. Nihon Menpu denim. I know so little about men's denim, but I do know there are a lot of men who love their denim, and Japanese denim, Japanese fabric is a signifier of good high quality denim. And this also has the selvage. I'm just now noticing these have been hemmed. So that sucks. It doesn't look like it's done very professionally. So I'm going to have to make a note of that in the listing. Or maybe this is how it is. I don't know, you know? My knowledge is very minimal. It kind of reminds me of, there was another thrift haul where I found sugarcane denim, and that still hasn't sold. I do get a lot of questions and traffic about that particular listing, but I haven't sold that one. This one, I don't know, we'll see how it does. It's kind of a risky pickup because I don't know much about it, and I don't know how much brand awareness there is around this particular brand. It kind of also reminds me, I saw an ad for this when I was watching The Bear, which is our new show that we're watching right now, and it's a good one. We're like the last to watch it, like everyone's seen it, so I doubt you've not heard of it. But anyway, there's a custom denim brand called Delta. I think I saw Hustle at Home Mom pick that up. I think it's probably a Salt Lake City based brand, and that brand retails for like $400 plus. But anyway, there are a lot of men's denim brands that I just have never found before, have no experience selling, and so I'm excited to see how this one does. I also found that was on a new rack, on I think the same rack I found this, and I know this to be a good brand. This is probably the best polo brand that you can buy right now. It's Rowback, and I have found it once before, and it sold so well. I got the Rowback. I got those jeans for $14.99, if I didn't say that. The Rowback I got for $7.99 on a new rack. It's just a plain white one, so I don't know if that means it's not going to do that well, or as well as other ones, but honestly, I'd pick up anything Rowback, especially for $7.99 right now. So, I found those two, and then I found this. And I looked this up on eBay. It is Billy Kirk, and it is a very excellent condition wallet. And I think this should sell, if my memory serves me correctly, between $40 and $70, maybe more. If it's less, it's fine because I got it for $4. So excited to get this listed and see how it does. It has a couple of flaws, like a tiny one right there. And then on the inside, right there. I don't know, I could try to get it out, but I probably won't. And then taking this sticker off, I'm dreading that. I actually didn't think about that until now. But honestly, if worst comes to worst, Matt can just keep it, or I can give it to my dad. But I will try to sell it. But that is a brand to know, Billy Kirk, because I didn't know about it, looked it up, and it seems like it is a BOLO brand. Next, so then with Billy and my mother-in-law, I returned some stuff to a Goodwill and then picked up a few other things. And it was kind of a hectic trip because I had Billy with me and she was running around, and I felt bad for making my mother-in-law chase her around. So anyway, but I found a few things. This is Spanx, which is one of my favorite bread and butter brands to pick up. It's a large petite, and it's this like front seamed flare black pant, which I think should be a good style. I got that for $12.99, so we'll see how that does. I also picked up, hi, baby girl. Oh, you're lifting her head. She's lifting her head so well. She like was lifting her head well out of the womb. And she was also like making eye contact out of the womb, I swear. But you know, she was in the womb for a little bit longer than most, so maybe that's why. Okay. Anyway, I also found or decided to pick up these Lululemon men's pants, size large. I don't know the style on these, but I've been really enjoying selling Lululemon. If you watched my April sales recap video, it's just one thing I've been really liking selling for $14.99, so we'll see how that does. And then also a brand I've been loving selling is Mother, and these were half off, so they were $9.99, and these are a smaller size. I think I did look up this style. It's size 25. They've got a button fly, they've got some distressing, and a rolled hem. I think rolled hem, or that might actually, I have to double check to make sure that that is intentional. Probably is. And then that's, you know, the logo. But I love selling Mother denim right now, and a lot of styles, even skinny styles, are still doing really well. Even like mid-rise styles sometimes can do well. And then the last thing I got at that trip was this Bowden sweater. And I looked this style up, and I think it's a pretty rare style, so I got it for $9.99. Should do pretty well. I want to say between 30 and 45. Okay, and then I had two bigger trips. Here, let's separate them. Yeah, I had one huge trip where I went on a Sunday morning to this Goodwill that overprices everything. And the reason that's significant is that on Sunday is when the tags switch, so a new color tag becomes half off. Every state is different in terms of how they operate their Goodwills, but that's how ours is, at least in the Portland area. And so all the stuff that has been passed on at this overpriced Goodwill, because it's been overpriced, is now like normally priced, or at least like purchasable in terms of its price. And so I picked up a bunch of stuff at that one, but then that was the last one we'll get to. This one was a really good trip. That was so fun. I just had a lot of fun at this trip. I was having a great day and found some really good stuff. Okay, wait 1 second. Matt's here and Billy's here. Okay, had to take a pause, but now Goldie is awake. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, baby. Okay. Okay. So this was a Goodwill trip I really enjoyed. I found some really good stuff. The first was this Athleta dress. I did look up the style of this when I was in the store, but I don't remember what it is. Something like an easy t-shirt dress or something. It is a $7.99. It's a size large. It's in excellent condition. It's got some rouging on the side, cap sleeve, v-neck, easy piece to wear, and I think it should do pretty well. I can't really remember what it sells for, but if I were to guess, like $30, $35. Okay, next is a brand I had heard about from different resellers. K&M Resell, which is a channel I really like on here. I talk about it, or I really like on YouTube. I talk about it on here sometimes. They sell this brand, but it's mainly a menswear brand, and the brand specializes in basically men's vests that have a lot of pockets. The brand is called Scotty Vest. But what I found, Scotty Vest, is two women's dresses, both size extra large. And so I was like, oh, I didn't even know they made women's clothing. And when I looked it up, it looks like they're going to perform really well. There's not, the demand for women's Scotty Vest is high, but the supply is low. So it seems. Both I got for $7.99. So I'm really excited to see how that does. Just a really good find that was unexpected. Didn't even know Scotty Vest made women's clothing. And in fact, Scotty Vest was on my list of brands I wanted to find. So got to mark it off in an unexpected way. And then I also found new with tag Skims. This is the bonded corset group in 3X, and it wasn't even marked up that much, $7.99. So it's like a corset pair of shorts. I don't know if this is like missing a piece. I honestly didn't look it up. I was just like, new attack Skims plus size $7.99. Yeah, I'll get that. So I don't really know anything about that style. If it's going to perform well, what it's going to sell for, sorry, but just put it in my cart. And then I did look these up because this is an Aritzia brand, and I have been wanting to pick up more Aritzia brands and play around with it. I did look this up. There wasn't a lot of sold comps, but I decided to just try it out. This is Sunday Best, and I picked it up because I thought this style is really cute. It's a pair of cargo pants. They're brown with this white contrast threading, and they were a little high, $9.99, but when I checked comps, it did seem like it would maybe be worth it. So I just want to experiment with it, see how it does, see if it sells quickly, and just continue to play around with picking up Aritzia brands. This is Doer. It's a brand that actually tends to sell fast for me. I think I found it in the women's, but I think it's a men's. It's a 3330. It's a really nice pair of dark wash jeans. So it should do pretty well. And they were $9.99. I've sold that brand a few times. In fact, I have a pair of Doer pants in my returns pile that I need to process. But I would consider it kind of a bread and butter. Another bread and butter I like selling is Blanky or Blunky. It is a maternity brand primarily, I think, or maybe exclusively. And this is a pair of excellent condition maternity leggings in a navy blue. And I got them for $6.99, and they're a size large. So really good find there. Should sell pretty well, probably for $25 to $35. Another brand I've been loving finding, and for whatever reason I find a decent amount of it new with tags here in Portland, is Universal Standard. This one's a size medium, which probably translates to like larger than what a size medium would typically be because of how Universal Standard does their sizing. But I got it for $9.99. Does it say Seft Cardi in maritime blue. So it's kind of an oversized, well, actually, I don't know if it's oversized, but it's this kind of like academia cardigan, boyfriend style cardigan, long line with the patch pockets. It's like a deep V-neck. It's cute, really nice. What's the material content, I wonder? 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Okay, so that is what I got in that trip. I just really liked it. New Attack Skims, Scotty Vest, New Attacks Universal Standards, Doer, just a really solid trip. And the cool thing about when I was thrifting during this time period is I didn't need inventory. And I was really just kind of thrifting for fun. I could afford to be really selective. So I did put a lot of stuff back that I found at that trip, and I was happy I did because the haul I ended up with is a really solid one. And I'm excited to list everything. Okay, so then the next one is the one that I mentioned where I really focused on the half off stuff. And I got 4 pairs of shoes. Oof. You okay, baby? Okay, if you hear white noise in the background, it's because I just put her down. We'll see how this goes. All right, but that frees me up to do the last part of this haul, which is a large portion of it. So, okay, let's just start with the shoes since I have my hands free now. This is a very expensive brand that, to be honest, I didn't know about until I found these. I want to say I didn't know about them, but maybe that's not true. I don't know. I don't think I knew about them. I knew about this brand, Cassidy? Do y'all know about this brand? Do I sound dumb because everyone knows this and I don't? Or is this just a kind of niche luxury brand? Made in Italy. I looked it up. It has leather soles, and I guess these retail for like $400, something like that, and has a pretty good resale value. So I decided to pick them up. I paid $12.99 for them. They do have some flaws, like, you know, on the stiletto heel here, and then where was I just looking? A little scuff there. They're kind of a charcoal metallic gray patent leather stiletto. So and they're size 6.5. So I was like, you know, let's just pick it up and see. Fortunately, we're gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning, but it shouldn't be that bad. So we'll see how these do. They might be, I have a feeling they're gonna be ones that kind of sit around for a long time, so I might just price them a little bit lower. I don't know. I looked these up, and this particular style looks like it's gonna do well. So I decided to go ahead and try it out. Really cool pair of heels. Look at that heel, and then it's got a suede upper, but then a metallic leather contrasting upper. I think these were sold at Anthropologie. The brand is Coquelicot, don't know, made in Spain, so that's always a good sign. Got the leather soles. These have actually been worn much less. Really excellent condition. So, and they're size 37. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the same person, honestly. So we'll try those out too, see how they do. I recently sold a pair of Nike shoes. For living in Oregon, I know virtually nothing about Nike, especially shoes. And so I've been just kind of Google image searching some as I come across them. This is a pair that was half off. So I went straight to the shoe section when it opened, because our Goodwills will put like the expensive shoes all together, and look through the expensive shoes to see what was half off. And this was one of them. They had them priced at $39.99, so $40, but then it was half off, so I got it for $20. I think they're in good condition. Now I'm seeing a few, like there's some wear on the upper here, which I'll just kind of make note of, like some, yeah, fading. But okay, I don't know anything again, but this looks like it might be some collaboration. It's also important to make sure they're authentic, but I mean, by all accounts, they seem authentic. They're size 10 men's, and yeah, anyway, I Google image searched them. I think they'll do well. We'll see. Engineered to the exact specifications of world-class runners, Nike running. So, ta-da, we'll see how they do. Apparently, I thought they were good enough to pick up, and we'll see. And then my last pair of shoes is the one I'm most excited about. I think I'm going to try these on, and I might keep them. But this is a brand that I have found at Goodwill and sold before, and I just love this brand. It's As Portuguesas, and they're really kind of known for this sole that's like a wavy sole, but these are so cute, and they're perfect for summer. And they're size 39, so they might fit me, who knows. But last time I found these, I think they were like clog style, same kind of wavy heel situation, and they performed really well. So I think these retail, you know, between in the high 100s. I don't know. I could look it up real quick, but they should resell for, I don't even think I check comps, but if I were to guess, between 35 and 65, maybe more, probably not. Probably around the $50 mark. So I'm really excited about this find. Really cute. I don't even know how much I spent on them. Oh, I think it was $10. So on to clothes. Are these, oh, man, I got a lot of stuff this time. So found a pair of Patagonia women's shorts, which I got for $9.99. They're baggies, I believe, and they're in this, you know, tropical floral print. I don't think they'll sell for a ton, probably like 25 to 35, but they'll sell quickly. So, or they should sell quickly, I think. So I decided to just go ahead and pick them. And even though it's a lower gross profit margin, it's a quick flip. These are a question mark. I decided to just go ahead and pick them up to try, because when I was checking comps, it looks like it has a good sell-through rate, but maybe not a super high average sales price. But then again, this size is doing better than other sizes. I don't know. It is shiny. It is shiny by nature, and the size is extra large. 2 pairs of corduroy wide leg pants. So yeah, we'll see. Be $9.99 each for them. It was definitely one of those purchases where I was like, I could leave this or take it, and I decided, you know, I've never sold this brand before. Let's just experiment with it and see how it does. So I like the size, I like the style, and I want to see how the brand does. So we'll see. This is, oh, maybe I should have left this behind. I don't know. It was on a new rack. It's a Patagonia men's jacket for $12.99. It's a quarter zip pullover. And the reason I maybe should have left it behind is it has a few flaws. I'll probably need to stain treat it and put it through the wash. But in the past, when I've picked up stuff like this, it just performs really well. It just sells so quickly. So even if it does have a couple flaws. So I decided, let's just go ahead and put in the work. The flaws are really minimal, so even if they don't come out, it's not a huge deal, but like a little oil stain there. And I think that's the main thing. Probably a couple others on here. Oh yeah, like some, I could probably just scratch that out, but just washing it will make it come out really fast. So anyways, Patagonia just sells quickly for me, so I'll pick it up. Okay, and then I found two swimsuits. One I'm really excited about. This one I should have checked comps on, but I didn't have time. But the last LeBlanca piece I picked up, I actually kind of regret picking it up, but this is a one piece. That was just a bikini top. I love selling LeBlanca typically. What size is this one? It's a size 14, which is great. And it's got this shearing or ruching on the stomach, which is a really popular style for one pieces because it's very slimming. It's a black one piece. Should do really well. I'm excited to get this listed. $6.99. And then, so red tags were half off. Okay. And then this is, I'm really excited. It is kind of a BOLO swimwear brand. It's one of those brands that, you know, you'll come across not super often, but when you do, it's good to look it up and know it. It is 437, and this is a one piece, which is great too. It's a size small. It looks like this, with this low back, and this very cheeky bottom. $6.99, and it's in excellent condition. Is that her? I'll be right back. Okay. And then I found, so this is an Everlane swimsuit top that I got half off, so it was like $3.50, but I really shouldn't have picked it up. It's gonna sit for like 2 years and sell for like $8 eventually, or like 10, 15 bucks. So I might just keep it. I might just try to find the matching bottoms and keep it for myself. This is an interesting find. It's an Australian brand, and it is a little Speedo swimsuit, and it is $7.99. So I looked this up, and I think it should do pretty well. So we're gonna see how this does. Haven't sold many Speedos in my day, but this will be, I think it's a fun category. Okay, and then I went to the coats, and I found a couple, I think that were priced really high, that were half off, and I decided to go ahead and pick up. Actually, this wasn't even half off. This is Mogi, though. I've never thrifted this, I don't think. And I decided it might be a kind of an older style. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm still gonna try it out because it's in excellent condition. It's a gorgeous coat. It's got leather on the arms here, and then a wool bodice with this draped collar. It is a zipper though, and then it's belted. It does need a little bit of work, but one of y'all recommended this tool in one of my videos. It's a gleaner lint remover, and it's actually so perfect for pieces like this. This is like the lint piece, and then this is the sweater shaving piece. I don't know if you can see the difference between that and that, but it works really, really well. So I'll link this down below in the comments, and thank you to, okay, I gotta go grab her again. Thank you to whoever recommended this. One second. We're back in the carrier. Okay, the next, I'm gonna have to speed through this. The next is this Garnet Hill. I looked at this too. This was half off. So I got it for, they had it $29.99. I got it for, I guess, 15 bucks. It's this waxed raincoat. I found the style name, and it did appear to perform well. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And that's that. I like selling Garnet Hill. Another Patagonia. This is half off. This is like a men's, probably hemp or linen pair of shorts. They had it $12.99, so I got it for about $6.50. Solid Patagonia pickup. What size is it? Men's 35. And this was also half off, and I've been wanting to sell more of this brand, recently. It's Abercrombie and Fitch. It's a pair of vegan, nope, bad timing. It's a pair of vegan leather pants. They are a 90 straight ultra high rise in a size 8. Also got them for $6.50. This is a really good piece. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you the brand. It's Carmen Mark Volvo. And they have different lines, I think. But this one is really beautiful. It's got all these floral applique pieces and embroidery throughout. I got it for $24.99. I honestly didn't even check comps to see if it was worth it, because I've sold that brand through liquidation many times and it has performed well. So, and it's just such a substantial, beautiful piece. Really good formal wear piece. So I decided I think it should sell for $100 or more, just to go ahead and pick it up. If nothing else, I should make my money back. I'm not afraid of that not happening. This was a little bit of a gamble. I didn't even look up comps, but it was half off, $29.99, so I got it for $15. It's Ralph Lauren, size 10, 100% wool blazer with, I think, this faux fur removable collar. And so I'm just going to see how it does. I have very little experience selling much Ralph Lauren, but I decided I wanted to experiment with that piece for whatever reason. So we will see. And then my last pickup of this trip was half off, $14.99, so I got it for about $7.50. This is a great pickup. Pair of NYDJ Maryland jeans and a Maryland straight, new with tag, size 12 petite. This is my bread and butter right here. Was really, really happy to find this. It should sell really well for around, I don't know, 35 to 45. So before she wakes up again, that was the haul. Thank y'all so much for watching and bearing with me while I juggled motherhood and reselling in real time. I'm excited to get this stuff listed. Need to photograph it all. If you watched my disheveled vlog, I'll link it up on the screen, then you know this is a work in progress, but it's going. We're making it work. All right. Thanks y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Love you. Bye.